Today we're going to make some Juice WRLD beats inside of FL Studio, and you guys will see the entire process. I will provide project files once they're done. Just go to busyworksbeats.com/FL Studio. Let's get this thing rocking. So firstly, we're going to go off samples because I don't feel like recording guitar here. So let's start with some samples here. Where's my, oh, here. So these samples are from Suno version 4. Alright, so first thing is finding the tempo. Actually, first thing is chopping the music first. Let's go to song mode. Let's listen to the music first. We're going to chop it to its own music, and then we're going to stretch it to a tempo. What up, Neville? So it goes... Now we have to ask ourselves, is that the downbeat? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we need to count. So let's run this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, slice. Kind of hard to do it and talk at the same time. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, and slice. Now the question is, do we want the drums? Probably not. But okay, but we could use the rest of the track. Now that we have these, let's make these unique as samples. That way they're separated from the song. Double click on each sample. Go to stretch mode. Move the time knob to lock it to the nearest bar. I learned that from In The Mix. Shout out to him. Double click. Now you guys might not realize here, but this is not quantized to the grid. So if I tried to do the same thing, it wouldn't work. Highlight this, hit Shift Q. I learned that from Infinite. Shout out to Infinite. This is FL Studio 24. Yeah. 2024 or whatever they call it. Double click. Mode. Stretch mode. Lock it to the nearest bar. Remember, we counted 2 bars of music, so we're going to make sure we're mapping it out for 2 bars. And now I turn the metronome on and it should lock in. What up, MCA? Now the guitar is a little off the grid, but we don't want the melody to be perfectly on the grid there because everything will sound stiff. So let's do this. We're gonna duplicate down, down. That's gonna be the vibe of the track. Now a lot of people ask me, how do you take that loop and make it into something? So that's what we're doing today. So now I'm gonna add some synths to, there's 4 layers to a beat. The top line, the harmony, which is your chords, contrast layer, which is like your bass and your counter melody, and then you have rhythm. So those are the 4 layers. So if you want to add to a sample, it needs to be in one of those categories. It doesn't, you know, so that's how I think about it. Let's start adding some synths here. I'm gonna turn my mic off for a second. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this. So what I'm doing now is reinforcing top line. So this is technically a top line layer. So once you guys start understanding music as layers, it makes so much more sense. right, so right now we're just creating layers over top of the sample, trying to create a vibe.
You don't want the 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 You don't want the
What I might do for the sample is maybe extract the guitar, only because it's not really about the quality, it's more about the tone. All right, so now we have that. Let's hit Control B, latch paste all the way through. Is the Hades plugin still available? Yes. So we have a Black Friday bundle for those who don't know. If you go to busyworksbeats.com/premium, it's end of the year Black Friday, all the whole holidays at the end of the year. Go to busyworksbeats.com/premium for the black box bundle. So it's included in the black box bundle, but if you want it specifically, go to busyworksbeats.com/Hades for that plugin. So I'm going to add a little dimension to the guitar. Let's go to the pre-computed effects, turn up stereo delay. That will create a left-right difference and widen out the sound. That might get rid of this bass. It's a little too up front. All right, now let's see what kind of layers. So we have the top line. Now let's add some harmonies in here. We might, this track really spreads apart harmony. It's more like a picked harmony. So I might not stack harmony like playing the chord straight out, but let's see if it fits. Let's push the sound a little to the back with some reverb here. Put you guys onto a new plugin. It's called Fruity Convolver. It's been here, but I'll put you guys on. Turn the dry level to about 50%, wet level to whatever. You want to download impulse responses from Really Rare Reverbs, the Bricasti M7. We're going to load the tail of the sample, and then we're going to just, it's going to push that sound to the back. That great. Okay, now we need to add some kind of aggressive energy here. Alright, so Juice WRLD's 808s are very sluggish. They're not like super aggressive. That's why it's, and plus we have the filter on. Alright, let's hear the beat so far, and then I'll add little touch-ups to the 808 and hi-hats. Thank you, K9, thank you. Let's start working on the 808 rhythm here.
Around get your soul blast, around get your cake up. Rewind on full tone, but if I want like some makeup. WDMBO, running faster with my chaser. I didn't find no feel for the top of the hill, but I feel amazing. Can't really stop the feeling, but I can get them wasted. Life and none is healing, but I can get them chasing. Couple bangs on some reef, diamonds on the free falls, I didn't can't see. Not on like the billboard, I don't win away. Couple dollars in the Z, been around in Italy. Couple bangs slowing down, but that's how I roll. Well, 7, 10, 9, tight 10, I go goals. Yo, diamonds in my parade, run, look like praying home.
Alright, I'm gonna push the beat a little bit harder.
That's for sure. Oh, clean on my ticket, man, I'm feeling so.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you. I'm gonna let this run through one more time. I appreciate y'all, and then we'll move on to the next vibe.